I am Kim Davis, your Christian spiritual strength trainer, and I am here just to bring you a dose of encouragement and enlightenment, hopefully so you could stop beating yourself up. It makes me so mad, so mad when I see the beautiful, amazing, smart, talented, gifted, anointed women of God who are in my tribe. We have a tribe of over 800 high achieving, Christ centered women who want to sincerely follow God. We are the ones who are usually the support systems for everybody else. We are usually the encouragers for everybody else. And oftentimes we are the first in our group of peers, in our circle, in our family to do many of the things that we've done, whether it be get degrees, get a good career, whether it be entrepreneurs, a lot of stuff that we have done. A lot of people look to us or look up to us to be the strong one, right? To be the one to put out the fires. Usually they call us. And so as high achieving Christ-centered women, we are definitely servers. We love to help people. And we do that with a spirit of excellence. We have very high standards, and that is okay. High standards are good. However, let me share with you a little bit of insight around that. Because we have high standards, we have the weakness to turn that into perfectionism, which can lead into self-criticism, which can actually lead into a form of self-hate and withholding things from ourselves or holding us back. And so we're thinking that because we're not good enough, because the project or whatever God is calling us to do is not good enough, we won't move forward because it's not perfect. However, let me share with you, God never required us to be perfect. So make progress, not perfection, because you can do it now and later you can upgrade it and enhance it and make it better. And understand, because we have high standards, our C plus work looks like everybody else's A plus plus work. Now, I'm not saying that it's okay to stay at C plus, but what I'm saying is C plus is good enough for now because that's the best that you can do right now, considering the circumstances or situation that you're currently in, and allow that to be okay. And understand nobody's going to know the difference unless you tell them that it's not your A plus work. And there's no need for you to tell them that. Just start now and improve later. There's always room for improvement. We're always going to be growing. We're always going to be improving. And so just be okay with that. Now, sometimes because we're not at the place that we want to be yet, we can be hard on ourselves, be down on ourselves, or even push ourselves even harder. And it can actually make us feel worse. It can actually be more detrimental to us in the long run because you can't continue to run on fumes and think that you're going to be successful in the end. You can't continue to self-sacrifice until there's nothing left and think you're going to be successful in the end. What that leads to is burnout. What that leads to is depression. What that leads to is discouragement. And that's not where you need to be. That's not where God has called you. He has not called you to burn out. He has not called you to overwhelm. He has called you to rest. So sometimes you may need to take a season or a moment to rest and allow yourself to have the things that you need. You know, oftentimes because we are kind and we are giving, and because we are those strong ones, we do so much for other people. And sometimes people take our kindness for weakness. And we are so used to people excluding us. We're so used to people denying us things. We're so used to people not holding up their end of the bargains and stuff like that, that we're just used to doing it ourselves and going without and thinking that is okay. That's not okay. God withholds no good thing from you. However, you can withhold it from yourself. And so if you are, going all day and be like, oh man, I'm so tired, but I got to do this, this, and this. I'm so hungry, but I got to do this, this, and this. And at the end of the day, you're like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm so hungry. And in your mind, you can actually like beat yourself up and be like, what are you talking about? You're hungry. You're already overwhelmed. Wait, you don't need to eat anyway. You ate at 7 a.m. It's 9 p.m. You're fine. You don't need to eat. And that's like, I'm not saying you'd say that exactly to yourself, but when you start pushing yourself to that limit and want to push yourself more, but you're denying yourself the actual sustenance and the rest and stuff that you need, you can't expect yourself to put something out of quality. You can't expect yourself to really win in the end. You may complete something, but you are devastating yourself in the process. And that's not who God has called us to be. And sometimes you have to pump the brakes. Sometimes you have to set boundaries. And sometimes you need to be able to get over yourself or get yourself out of the way so that you can actually get the things, the rest, the food, the relaxation, the ability to just catch your breath so that you can continue to move forward in a more healthy way, whether it be healthy more spiritually, whether it be healthy emotionally, whether it be healthy physically. God has called us to a life of abundance, of joy, and that is not a good witness if we are always burnt out and burdened with all the things that we keep pushing ourselves to do because we are high achievers, because we have these high standards and these expectations that we want to meet. Those are not bad things, but they can lead you into the trap of the enemy, the snare of the enemy, into perfectionism, into denying yourself the thing that you need so that you can be successful, which can lead you to burnout, to overwhelm, and things like that. And so if you need help in that area of moving yourself out of the way, so that you can get the things that you need, so that you can continue to move forward in the Lord and what He's called you to do in a more healthier way, in a more sustainable way, I should say, sustainable without burning out. That's why I'm here. That's what I do. I am a Christian spiritual strength trainer to help you gain and maintain the level of success that God has called you to. And so a lot of our women, we are purpose driven. We are so focused on our God-given purpose that nothing else matters, right? And so a lot of things can fall by the wayside. Our physical health, sometimes even our financial wealth, sometimes our spirit, and sometimes even our relationships can suffer because we have allowed this lack in our life, and that it's okay for us to go lacking because so many other people have, done that to us. And it's discouraging, but I want to show you a way of how you can actually process that so you can continue to maintain your success, so you can even go to the next level if you need to, in a way that you're not overwhelmed, in a way that you're not stressed out, in a way that you're not so tired all the time, in a way that you can actually maintain. And so I encourage you to reach out to me, schedule a call with me, and let's see if I have a resource or a recommendation to help you move yourself out of the way, not get caught up in these snares of the enemy, and so that you can gain and maintain the level of success that God is calling you to. And so until next time, be blessed and be encouraged. KimDavisForTheOne.com.